Welcome. This is the energy for today, April 11th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, April 11th? April 11th. Okay, so let's see. So first one out, into the unknown. Really getting yourself prepared to go towards a situation that maybe, you don't know, you don't know the ending to it. Could be sort of scary sometimes. These could be things that are just developing for you, and they just sort of seem unordinary and could cause some fear. And then wide open. So this path that you're on, it's like once you release fear, you're going to be free. It's things are open for you. You have 2 sevens together. So, no, 6. Okay. So a 6, it's a sense of going into some sort of harmony for you. Okay. And then you got the talisman, which is really that sense of, being yourself, being true to yourself, really going down the right path, even though you might question it. I do feel like this is where you have to stick up for yourself, and you really have to sort of go for the things that have a meaningful purpose for you. That's the best way I can describe it. But education, so maybe you're learning maybe a new skill, maybe a new way of thinking, the sense of something that's going to balance you, and sort of give you that wide open angle. Maybe you're trying to see things through a different perspective. Okay. And then intention. So this is definitely where you pay attention to the things that you want to manifest for you, whatever you want to birth, and really recreate something for yourself. And then the bone collector, which is great because this is telling me you've learned some lessons. This is definitely where you use all those lessons to help you go forward. Obviously, you're not going to make the bad choices, hopefully, because if you continue to make the bad choices over and over, it puts you on a pattern of just the same cycle over and over. So maybe you've learned something here, especially with the education. Things are not always what they seem, is what they're saying. But I do feel like this is that time to create some kind of stability for you. So pay attention to those things. And then let's see, at the top of the deck, you have listening. So really listen. And you don't always listen with your eyes or your ears. It's like you listen with the eyes, ears, your soul, your intuition. Okay. And sometimes you need to quiet down so you can hear. And then at the bottom is gentle gardener. So be patient with the things that you're trying to manifest. Things maybe have been on the slow, very slow boat, I guess, but things are coming into fruition for you is what it feels like. So take it as it resonates for you guys today. Welcome. I do appreciate you guys being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Let's see here. What is into the unknown? So, sevens are very spiritual. So is it still that topic of, you're going into thinking different, feeling different, very aware of situations that maybe you weren't aware of before, and they could cause that sense of fear. Into the unknown, please. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. So you have the Two of Wands and the Sun. And really this sense of coming out of cloudiness, this sense of coming out of delays, things that haven't quite manifested for you yet. With the Two of Wands, it's really using that energy to focus on, what's going to come next. Very... planning, strategizing kind of energy, maybe coming out of darkness. The Two of Wands is that card of coming together within your soul, is what I feel. So maybe you're leaving something. Two of Wands, please. Two of Wands. Maybe all the stuff that you don't need anymore. A searching, the sense of communication, the sense of maybe you're opened up with clarity, okay, as to what delays were happening for you. In other words, what was holding you back. What is the sun, please? The sun. What does the sun mean? So the lovers and the strength card. And so here we have that lovers card. And so this is definitely a person, whether it's you or your person or male or female. It's a person who's in between that. Maybe that's what the delay is, you know. It's a person who has to choose between two. So are you having to choose the person that is more of a sacred love rather than a material love, you know? Are you healthy now to do that? Have you discovered, are you clear as far as a discovery of what is good for you and what isn't? There's really that strength. That strength, it gives you that aspect of being brave and sort of healed. And so does the sun also. And maybe you're just realizing those things of you know, especially if it's a person, because if you're in together with somebody that's really, how can I say it? Like, you might be with them, but you're with them for society's sake, you know, or maybe family, or to keep up the facade. But there is someone here in this connection, as far as it's a sacred love, it's a twin flame, it's a soulmate, whatever you want to call it. And I do feel like whoever this is, you got to sort of take that courage and just run with it, with the strength card. So I want to know, with the Two of Wands, what are they planning? What is their delay? So the delay is maybe like they haven't spoke up, you know. But I do feel that there's thought about maybe communicating, offering some kind of emotion or some kind of energy, a shared energy. Okay. The Page of Swords is really where you're starting to see through the bad stuff, you know. There's a sense of having clarity. You're seeing through something that maybe, you know, you just didn't pay any attention to before. Something that maybe you were distracted from, okay? But I see this as seeing the truth, and you're ready to run with some kind of clarity. And this is something you've been planning for a long time with the Two of Wands. You wanted to come together as one, okay? As far as soulmates, I feel it's like you want to come together as one, and you've been planning it for a long time, but yet there's something that doesn't allow you to do it. Well, you got to make that choice, and it's very unknown. It's very like you just don't know which way to go. Okay, give me one for the lovers. I have a puppy underneath me, guys, because I didn't want her barking, so that's why you might hear her cry. She doesn't want it. She wants to run free. You got the Four of Wands, and so the Four of Wands is like this. When you have this connection with a person and you just want this relationship to just evolve into a stable commitment, it sort of lingers with you, you know? So whoever this is for you, whether it's you or your person, you got to make that choice to maybe go to the next level and either get committed or, marriage, even moving in together, something like this, okay? You got the Hangman and the Star card. So maybe this is a temporary pause between you and your person, okay? I do have the sense of getting some kind of contemplation, getting some kind of downloads about what this is or what it could mean for you. It's very uncertain in the sense of you don't know how it'll turn out, and I think that is because it's such a unique kind of love with the Lovers card. Really that sense of, you know, being raw and sort of vulnerable, you know. I do feel like this is something that's manifesting with you, and it's manifesting because it's being divinely guided to you, in the sense that this is where there's some kind of clarity or some kind of spirituality coming in. It's maybe this is something that's just been healing for time for you. Healing with time, okay? This is also where maybe you're researching you know, keeping tabs on each other, maybe. Maybe one side is keeping tabs. I think both, really. So let's see here. It's very scary to go into a relationship like the lovers, because it's so vulnerable and it's so different. It's not based on what we base our relationships, which is usually sex or like sex or chemistry or that kind of stuff. This is like the kind of love that I'm feeling here. It's that unconditional kind of love where it really doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter how you dress, what you have, what you buy. It's more, it's spiritual, okay? So yeah, let's see. What is the wide open? And wide open, I feel like this is where you can just attain anything that you want, you know? And you're really being guided there. Wide open, please. Wide open. What is the wide open? Wide open. Okay, so 7 of Cups. There's a lot of opportunities coming. Pay attention to those synchronicities and those signs, and they're really telling you when to go. Listen to your gut, which is your intuition. You might be questioning, why hasn't something appeared yet? Why hasn't a new opening appeared yet? You know, and in the sense that you might still be waiting for something. Let's see, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Let's see, 2 of Swords, and that is in reverse. So it's almost like having to make a choice to go to this option. So maybe you do have an option, but you haven't quite made the choice to go towards it, okay? And it causes, just like it looks in the card, it causes this like uncertainty inside of you, because you're not making the choice to give yourself peace, okay? Yeah, it's very interesting. I do feel like there is an option there for you, but if you do not take that choice, then it's very hard to be happy, you know? There could be troubles in your relationships that you want, you know, you want to exit out of it. There's really this sense of being balanced and making the right choice, for yourself, not for other people, okay? It's really like just moving yourself out of negativity is what it feels like, okay? And what is the 2 of Swords, please? The 2 of Swords. What is the 2 of Swords? Okay, so you have the King of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Really being stuck, not taking initiative. You want it very badly. It's that kind of love, your heart and your soul is just calling you. But you could be stuck because you're not taking action. You're sort of stagnant, okay? I do feel like the King of Wands is trying to override that 10 of Swords, meaning take some kind of action and end that. And it is a 10, so I do feel like that stagnant kind of slow kind of moving energy, it's gonna start going faster, okay, with the King of Wands there. I want to know what's the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Well, again, please, 7 of Cups. It's almost like you have you've made mistakes, but you want to choose the right one, but you're still on the bad mistake. See, 3 of Swords. Definitely wondering as to how you could got this deep as far as where you're at, okay? I think 3 of Swords is very painful. Do you stay in that connection and be pained for the rest of your life, or do you release it, you know? I do feel because the 3 of Swords is in reverse, it's almost as if it's not as bad anymore. The pain is going away, which is allowing you to maybe have some clarity. You got the Ace of Swords too, and see, that's cutting out that BS. That's very much what I felt with the Page of Swords, because it's when you look at something and you start to cut through all the BS, you know, you're starting to see truth, you're starting to get clarity, and you really want to move away from turmoil, dangerous kind of conflict, okay? I feel like this is very hard for you to take action on it because it's so different for you, you know. um yeah, and the Ace of Swords is giving you that sense of clarity and the sense of coming out of fogginess, you know, where you can see things better. um I do feel like the Three of Swords could be this time because it's lessening. The pain is lessening. Maybe it's the pain that you regret doing something, you know? And so the pain is starting to lessen, and it'll make you have clarity to make that right choice, or to take initiative to end something that is stagnant, okay? Because you're becoming wide open, you see. So there's something that's changing inside of you, and it's allowing you to go towards the things that you want, the things you love, the person you love, whatever that is, okay? But you've held yourself in pain for a long time. Regret, sadness, depression, maybe betrayal, you know. But you're starting to grow again is the good thing. I do feel like there is an option there, okay, with the Seven of Cups and the Two of Swords. It, maybe you're just not doing it fast enough because there is fear. You're going into a place that you're uncertain of, okay? I want to know, what's the talisman? The talisman. So you got the Ten of Pentacles. You will have success. You will have the family, okay? If you're worried about leaving a situation because of your family is going to be okay. You still have that family unit, okay? And I think that maybe some of you are worried about that. So, and I mean, that makes sense if you're trying to leave like a negative relationship that has kids. It's very hard, okay? But you know that you are going to have that sense of peace and happiness in your life with the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see. And it's almost like telling you, follow your path, you know, if you want that success. So the Knight of Pentacles, like I said, that's very slow moving energy. Whoever this is, they've just taken a long time to learn their lessons, or to think about how to take the next step, or how to plan, you know, in the future, okay? You got the Seven of Swords as well. Very tricky. It's almost like you have to get out of a tricky situation. You really have to follow your intuition to allow yourself to see clearly and how you can get out of something. Maybe this is a long-standing relationship that you're in, and you have this sort of calling in your soul to move away from it, okay? Because it's tricky. It could be very complicated in the sense of betrayal, the sense of, you know, something that weighs very heavy on you. It's not happy, really. Seven of Swords, please. What is the Seven of Swords? Seven of Swords, it's when you stop lying to yourself, and you really use your strength to really get yourself out of a tricky situation, is what they're telling you. Seven of Swords, please. Seven of Swords. Okay, so you got the Judgment. Really release things so that you can start over. And it's once you surrender to these things, then you won't be stuck in tricky patterns, okay? I do feel like there's this spark with the Knight of Wands. There's this spark of action and this spark of, you know, going towards the right thing, moving, you know, taking action. So this could be somebody that's taking action towards something, okay? And you might, it's almost too what it feels like. It's almost like a person who might have some kind of regret because they want to move forward. Okay, especially if there's family involved. Are family giving you a guilt trip? That's also what I'm getting. It's like maybe you've been guilt tripped to stay in a situation that's very unhappy because of your family or their family, really. A Knight of Wands, but this is an offer coming in. So is the Knight of Pentacles. It's almost as if it's very stable. You want to turn around. It's like you want to just turn upside down and just take all the good things and leave all the bad things, you know. Let's see, Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. And there is a passion there. And that's what's moving this person to become the Emperor, to take charge, to come towards stability, to let go of trickery and, you know, I could say another word, but I'll say trickery. because it's, I just won't say that, but there's a lot of just not good things happening. And so then the moon is really causing you to pay attention, really let go of fear. Also the sense to allow change and cycles to really happen for you. And I do see victory and success here for whoever this is that's feeling this passion to move towards something. I think it's somebody that they love, really. Okay. And then you got the Seven of Wands. So that's good because it's almost as if you're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to turn your back to this sort of tricky behavior, or maybe just let go of a wrong choice that you've made, Take it as it resonates, really. It's a general reading, so I try to give you as many scenarios as I can. Yeah, I do see positive here with the Emperor overriding some kind of fear and getting some kind of victory. And it's because they're surrendering to God, to spirit, okay? That's what's very unusual for this person is because they've lived a life of trickery, whether they've caused it or it's been sort of attracted to them. But yet, I feel they're a genuine person, but they just maybe got the short end of the stick, okay? So maybe this is your person who's finding themselves, finally, letting go of fear, because there is victory here, okay? What is the education? So re-educating yourself, really illuminating yourself. What is the education? Subconscious. We talked about subconscious, and they're bringing it up again. When you have to sort of train yourself to redo something, it takes your subconscious about 30 days. They say 28 days, but I'm just going to round it to 30. It takes you about 30 days to change a way of thinking, a pattern in your subconscious. And that's re-educating yourself. See, and that's what's making you go charge for something. You want out of the turmoil. You want out of the danger zone, And so you're taking action with the Knight of Swords. Whether this is you or your person, it's what your soul is sort of calling you to, in your mind, to break free from any kind of stormy kind of stuff, okay? And then you got the King of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So really needing peace. You see, there's a battle in that Four of Swords back there. They want peace. They're surrendering. They're calling truce. They're learning how to call truce and become more grounded, and really be able to have that family home and still provide and still be a masculine. This is a person who's becoming the masculine energy, okay? And we do see there is a choice. There's a choice of balancing here, okay? And these are all the things that either your person or you have been going through. Changes, going through changes. And it's causing balance, okay? What is the Four of Swords? Because they put an end to something. What is the Four? I think they put an end to saying yes to everybody, putting themselves last, I see. They've put themselves last for a long time here. With the King of Cups in reverse, it's almost like their emotions, their thoughts, it's like they haven't thought about themselves. They've always thought about someone else. And so this is not selfish to re-educate yourself, to put yourself first, okay? It's just the way we've been brought up in this society, thinking that it's selfish to love yourself first. Because if you can't love yourself first, I don't know how many times I say it though, if you can't love yourself first, how can you expect to love another? You just can't. So this is re-educating. This is definitely that sense of taking that charge and that initiative to perhaps follow intuition, to perhaps have love for yourself and let go of any kind of, self-doubt, that kind of thing, okay? So they are calling truce to that, and that is a big battle. Because if you continue to stay in that path, you will always draw danger. You will always draw trickery, unhealthy things to you. And so maybe this is somebody who's learning how to create balance. And that's not a bad thing. Because look at, we got the Ace of Pentacles that wants to come out. That gives you a whole new beginning on the 3D, this plane that we live in. You got the Nine of Cups which is that wish fulfillment, which is having that faith, which is telling you can manifest everything that you want. And the Tower. So see, you got the Tower with the Empress. So either you're getting rid of that negative karmic partner, okay, so that you can go to this Empress, you know. I feel like this is the end of wearing that fake facade, listening to lies, not seeing things clearly, not having discernment, living for another, putting yourself last. Your foundation was very weak. And so either you're ending something with an Empress, which is a wife or a mother, somebody who might be telling you how to run your life, you know. So I do feel like that could be the end of it. So let's see, what is the Tower? What is it? And it happens abruptly. Oh my gosh, love, really. This is the blessing, really. With the Ace of Cups, this is true love. And it's sort of being given to you too. So what is the Empress? So you're ending everything so you can come to this Empress. Let's see here. So you got the Nine of Pentacles. And okay, camera malfunction. Puppy malfunction. I do feel there's something changing rapidly, okay? It's divine timing. It's that sense of healing so that you can move yourself towards something that is going to grow, okay? Maybe communicating, maybe opening up. That sense of healing, balancing out. I do feel like there's success. And this Nine of Pentacles, it's a single person. So this person is going towards a single female is what I feel, okay? That is what the Empress is. It's really someone who has maybe, maybe you manifested each other. I feel like you could have manifested each other, okay? So you'll have to let me know. I want to know, how does this story end, please? How does this story end today? Okay, so working on building a strong foundation. Working on your legacy. Also working on your spirituality. With the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, see, yeah, look, working on letting go of that dead weight, that stuff that just is betrayal. It's not good to stay in something that is full of betrayal with the Ten of Swords. I see you coming back from that, okay? And that's where you're going to be wide open. You're definitely feeling the sense of just being wide open and you can just go where you want. This is freedom, really. No one should be able to tell you what to do, you know? So then you got the Knight of Wands. Very nice. Maybe some kind of offer. Maybe offering you something. They finally took the leap of faith. And it's divine timing. It's divine guidance, you know. It's that balancing act. It's also not giving up on faith. And perhaps somebody's laying down those wands finally. And coming to offer love, really. So just be aware. There's a lot of changes going on right now. And just in the time that we're in, it's like everything has really had to go really slow. Come on. So it's like now things will start shifting. Okay. So let's see. Let's do this one. What is the karmic pattern here? What's the karmic cycle? How will it end, please? Karmic cycle. The clock. Okay. It's been a while. Ooh, twin flames. Look at that. I'm telling you. It's because it's all this, really. I'm telling you, someone's stuck in this place where it's not divine love that they're in, but it's divine love that they want to go to, really. Because it's spiritual, you know, it's a twin flame, it's a healer. The Empress is really that abundant healer for them. So clock, you need time, takes time, in time, cycles. So it's taken a long time for this to develop is what I'm feeling. The twin flames, that's that balancing of two to be able to come in a union. Okay. So somebody had to love themselves more. Remember that King of Cups, they put themselves on the back burner for a long time. Let's see. Sorry about that. She's just sort of fidgeting. Oh, she finally sat down. Sorry. What else, please? What else? What else? I guess a little whimper is better than a bark because she can bark like crazy, guys. I'm telling you. Okay, what else, please? What else? Talking. See, and this is expressing yourself. Being able to communicate and tell the truth, really, is what it feels like. Okay, what else? And maybe they couldn't talk before, you know. What else? Reaching out. They said reaching out. They want to reach out. Love. And this could be self-love. This could be love with someone else. Really unconditional love. That's what we were talking about. I love it. Ascending. And this is where we are going into that shift of Christ consciousness and getting out of the material plane. And the way that they've been running this world, it has all been material. And I think a lot of people are losing that sort of, that edge, you know, which is good for us and not good for them. And I think that's what they're worried about, really. So not today, not putting up with any BS. That's what I got from the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. So really looking out. Okay. So let's see. I want to know. Oops, it flung out. I was gonna say, what is the insight? And it flung out. Let's see what it says. Make it sacred. Let everything in your life become divine. Choose to let every moment be filled with deep meaning. Living this way unleashes beautiful magic for you to experience, right? And it's a choice, guys. It's really a choice. Do you choose it, or do you stay in that old paradigm that we are trying to break free from? We're trying to get to the 5D. And let me tell you, there's no money in 5D, okay? So if you've been living a life by money, and it's all going to change, guys. Just be patient. We have to go through the rough patches to get to that wide open space. Let's see. What is the message here? What is the message here, please? Don't do that. What is the message? She's going to move my camera again. No. Sorry. Okay, so confidence. This is growing in confidence, and that's what ascension does. That's what the light does for you. You get this confidence. Friendships, so really coming together, you know, friends, loved ones, just being unified. And then forgiveness, so maybe you've forgotten something, you're forgetting something, yourself or others. There you go. Protection, you do have that sense of protection. And there's really that sense of transformation, which is metamorphosing into better things. And then justice. And that is what's happening. We're having justice, guys. It's a good thing. It's a thing of balancing. Okay. So let's see. What is the universal message here, please? The universal message. Okay. So let's see. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Yeah, you allow it in. You don't block it. It's not scary anymore. I choose love no matter what. Yes, amen, yes. Love heals everything. And the upside down world doesn't want love, guys, but we're going to shell it out. My faith has a power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. And seriously, that is what this reading is. Yeah, turn those fearful things into love. Definitely. Oh, what a nice reading, really, I feel. Let's see here. Where are my little angels? Let's do these ones today. Let's see what they say. Okay, let's see. What is the angel message for today, please? The angel message for today. What is the angel message for today? What do they need to see? Okay. So let's see. Ask for help from others. So don't be shy. You do have friends that you can tap into, or, you know, get some kind of, make sure they're trustworthy though, and they're on the right side. But you can get, you know, help from them. Perfect timing. Yeah, this is all about divine timing, really. Meditation brings answers. Yes, it does. And the answer is yes. Whatever this is, it's yes. These two came out too, so I'm going to do them. If you believe, see, it'll happen if you believe, guys. It's faith. And then reconsider. So reconsider where you're at, really. Be discerning and start opening up and look at things from a different perspective, okay, if you're stuck. So let's see here. Let's do this one right here. Okay, to end it, let's see. What is the soul message, please? To end the reading today, what is their soul message? What is their soul message, please? Their soul message, please. Okay. And it says, what do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? Wow. It says here, how do your relationships with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy of ebbs and flows. You are wealthy of it. You are worthy of it. And it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. Okay, so today's action, take a deep breath, dive in your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you're wanting? Most in life. Sorry. Write out your money story. It is time for a sacred shift. What will your next chapter be? And then it says, fill in the blank. I am grateful for money because blank. Money shouldn't be the driving force for you to stay in a relationship, is what this is really trying to tell you. And we've all sort of been, not on purpose, but through society, we've sort of been pulled to just be money lovers, and that's not really spiritual. Okay, so I hope this helps somebody. I'm not going to rant. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your patience with my puppy. I will show you her right now, but she is just a handful. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day, guys. But let's see this puppy. Flora, what are you doing? What are you doing, huh? That's her name, Flora. That's my daughter's dog. Mine is over there laying nice and peaceful. You see those two? Nice and peaceful. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.